What up, everybody? This is Uncle P from Super Easy Forex, and so hold on one second. Let me clean this camera. I don't like the dirty camera look. Hold on. All right, there we go. A little bit clear. Okay, you guys. So here's the deal. I wanted to do this video here because I realized, you know what, whether people join the Super Easy Forex family or not, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I just want to really help people around the world. So some of this information I'll share is not exclusive to us only. So therefore, I want to kind of help you guys to understand what you need to be paying attention to. So this week, I'm going to talk about what news events you need to pay attention to. Now, normally I only do this inside the group, and I post it in the group on Sundays so that they have an awareness of what's coming up. But I decided, hey, why not help everybody with this information? Because you can find it, but a lot of people don't. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about news events that's coming up for this trading week, okay? Here's what you need to know. First of all, a lot of your trades, let me help you first of all why this is important, especially price action only people. What happens is that you'll take a trade and then it just seems like suddenly it just goes against you. How many times have that happened to you? Okay. It's happened to me many, many times. Hey, greetings to you. Hey, Wendell, Timothy, and everybody else. What's happening, y'all? So what I want to do, what I had to do is realize, you know what, maybe it would behoove me. See, I'm trying to use big words. Behoove me to take a look at what news events are coming out that could impact my trades. And therefore, I don't have to be a price action only, or I don't have to be a fundamental trader only. Why not be both and only take a minute to check out news? So here's what's important this week. This week, if you trade in the US dollar, okay, and some people ask, do you lose trades? Yes, I sure do. I lost a trade on the Euro USD this week, okay? Here's the reason why. Oh, thank you, David. David said simplicity is the best system. And by the way, I hope you got my response, brother. Thank you for that question. You're doing good, brother. So anyway, let me say this to you guys. This is important. So what I did just a few minutes ago, and I do this every Sunday for myself. Every Sunday before the market opens, before my emotions kick in, and then I'm not thinking clearly and all this kind of stuff, what I typically do is go to my FX book or whatever app you want to use to look up news events that are coming up for the week. You can do this before the market opens, so you're already prepared for the week ahead. You already know exactly what pairs are coming out with major news. You already know what's happening and everything else, okay? So here's what I'm sharing with you. Today, here's what we need to focus on in this trading week, okay? And listen to me what I'm saying, okay? Golly, listen. I'm trying to bless you guys. Again, whether you join us or not, it's okay. It's not a big deal. This ain't a sales pitch. I'm just trying to be helpful. So what I did was I looked at news events for this week, okay? Here's what really caught my eye. For this last week, I lost a trade on the Euro USD, and no problem. It's just a trade, small percentage of the account. But the reason why was important. The dollar has been getting its butt kicked. Okay, the US dollar has been getting slammed. Here's one of the reasons why. The reason why I believe, and this is just my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, so go get some financial advice if you want that. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing. So here's what I saw. What's going on is because the Feds, and I'm telling you hear me good, because it's leading up to a major news event this week. So hear everything I'm saying. Okay, hear what I'm saying. Hear it. So what happened was, because the Feds are printing money like it's just water. Okay, the Feds are printing money like it's water. So because of that, it's cheapening the dollar. The dollar is losing value because it's too much on the market. In other words, like I talked to you guys about before, if you take a diamond, a rare diamond, it retains value because it's rare. But if everybody had diamonds in their backyard, it's no longer rare. So diamonds are cheap. Are you getting what I'm saying? So with the same ideology, keep in mind, that's what's going on with the dollar. When there's dollars are not plentiful, then it goes up in value. But because they're printing trillions of dollars for the stimulus checks and all these other things, and they just print it like it's nothing. Okay, so therefore it's not as valuable as it used to be. And therefore it's getting slammed in the markets because it is losing value. Why am I saying this so much? Because there's a major news event coming out this week, you guys, that you need to know about. Okay, you need to know about this. The Feds are coming out. I think it's on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. Hey, what's up, Martin? What's up, you guys? Hey, Dwayne. Arizona, what's happening with you? So there's a major news event coming out this week, and it is going to be on from the Feds. The Feds are going to be talking about interest rates. Why is that important? Because I have taught you guys, especially those who's part of the Forex Super Easy Forex family, I have told you guys and taught you that when the U.S. catches a cold, when the U.S., let me rephrase it like I heard it, okay? When the U.S. sneezes, a lot of other countries catches a cold. What does that mean? When the U.S. comes out with their interest rate news or blah, 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 typically other countries around the world tend to follow them. So whatever stage is set by the U.S. Feds, mainly Jerome Powell, Brother Jerome, okay, that's the Fed man, Brother Jerome, when he start talking, other countries around the world kind of get their cues. That's the reason why if you ever see interest rate news announcements coming out from the Feds and then other countries come out shortly after. Okay, thank you, Steve. Yeah, he said Wednesday. See, I told you guys it's Wednesday. I knew it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but it was Wednesday. So thanks for sharing that. So here's the deal. So when they come out, when the U.S. come out with their interest rate news, other countries tend to follow the same suit. If you don't believe me, the last time the Feds came out with their interest rate news, go back and check all the other countries and what they said. The Fed said, we're leaving the interest rates alone. We're not going to raise them. We're not going to lower them. And go check what happened with all the other countries who started doing interest rate announcements shortly afterwards for their countries. They did the same thing. Okay, so this is why whatever the Feds are talking about this week is going to be important, but it gets bigger than that. It gets bigger. It's not really, here's what my opinion. Now, again, I'm just a guy with a baseball hat. Do your own due diligence. I ain't telling nobody what to do. Do your own homework, okay? Especially in my group. You guys know I don't give quick answers. I force you to do your homework because I want you to become a professional on your own and take responsibility for your results. And when you do, you feel accomplished, right? Because ain't there everything being spoon-fed to you. But I'm giving you cues on what you need to do. So here's what I'm saying. Watch here. Hear me good. What's more important, in my opinion, here's what I think is going to happen. I think that since the coronavirus is coming out and, typically they typically raise the interest rates when the economy is strong. Why? Because they can charge more interest on goods and services and the things that we like to do, shop and buy, because we have plenty more money. But right now, a lot of people lost their jobs. The economy is weak. The dollar is going downhill. So there's no way, in my opinion, that they're going to be sitting up there talking about raising interest rates. Okay? Quick lesson. If you ever hear them talking about, okay, the interest rates and a connected word called hawkish, write this down. Hawkish. If you ever hear that term hawkish, that means they're going to be raising interest rates. If you ever hear them say dovish, that means down. So hawk means up, dove means down. Okay, that's what you need to hear. So if they start saying, okay, we think it's going to be dovish, what they're meaning is that they're going to probably lower interest rates. However, I don't think they're going to do that either. Okay, I think they're just going to leave the interest rates alone. So then why is this such a big deal then? Because it's not about what they announce about the interest rates. I believe that investors around the world are going to be looking for clues on what actions the Feds are going to take to either buoy up the economy and keep it going, or what decisions they're going to make in the future. Let me give you an example. When I used to trade in the stock market, watch this, hear me good, hear me good. I will never forget, I was talking to a group of people who worked at this particular company. Okay, I'll just say it like that. And the day I said to them, I said, I don't think that you should be excited about your 401k or IRA going up because the quarterly earnings are coming out and you guys work there. I remember this conversation. I remember the conversation with them. And I told them in advance. I said to them, I understand that they just reported earnings this quarter and saying, oh, we had a great quarter and this and that. But then everybody was wondering, okay, well, if we had a great quarter and we work here and we're doing our busting our butts, why did watch this, watch what I'm saying. I'm trying to teach you guys how to think in this market. Okay, think a little bit deeper than just trend lines and indicators. I'm teaching you how to look at this is how the currency markets are affected because they are country economies. So watch this. So what I told them was this. I said, see, you guys are looking at what they just reported to you about earnings for this quarter. But investors, we don't care what you just did. We care what you're going to what? Do. I pray to God that some of you guys share this video. So this is going to help change the Forex world because now you're thinking. So let me repeat what I just said because this is critically important, especially for this Wednesday's news event. It is not about what you did already. That's what normal people do. We celebrate what we did. Yeah, man, I did this and I did that. So what? Investors do not care what you did. We care what you're going to do what? Next. So when you're listening to interest rate news, or if you're investing in the stock market and you decide you want to, not just trade in the Forex market, but in the stock market, it's going to be the same thing. What's going to move the currency this week is not what they are talking about as far as the interest rates just now, because again, I just think they're going to probably leave them alone. That's not what investors are going to be listening to. So before you place a trade on any USD pairs prior to or during the announcement, they're going to be, investors around the world are going to be listening to Fed Jerome Powell to see what he's talking about that's coming up in the future, not today. So here's why this is important. I understand that they'll probably say, okay, we're going to leave the interest rates where they are. But be careful when you're taking a trade, because if he says something that makes investors feel shaky, then that trade can spike against you. That's why it's important. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because if he says something that makes people feel uncomfortable, the big wig investors, the institutional investors, if they feel uncomfortable, they are going to be tripping and that market could just go spiking. Okay? It can be spiky. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why? Because they're not listening to what interest rates are. I can predict that myself. I'm just a black guy with a baseball hat. I can predict that myself. The chances are they're just going to leave them alone. Great. But then why is the market going to spike? Because it ain't about what they're going to do now. We're listening to see what you're going to do in the future. And if you are talking about weakness, or you're going to keep flushing money into the U.S. economy and you're just going to keep printing money, then the dollar is going to keep collapsing. Are you guys seeing how these are connected? Okay, they're connected. You got to think as an investor. So therefore, what would be my advice? I think for me, I'm going to shy away from trading the dollar this week. Okay, maybe unless we take short trades or something like that, that's fine. But me, I like to usually take my trades and walk the heck away. Most of you guys in the Forex, in the Super Easy Forex family, I like to do that. This week, I ain't doing that with the dollar. The other impact is this: be aware that the market itself may move a little bit slow up until that announcement. Why? Because a lot of times the market doesn't move when it's waiting for a big announcement to happen. It doesn't know what decision to make, and therefore it doesn't move like it normally does with its ebb and flows. It doesn't do that. It tends to sit still, and you see short range trading, okay? Very short range trading. So therefore, for me, sometimes I just sit back and chill and relax. I don't like forcing trades. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So anyway, that's this week. Okay, hopefully this information helps you guys. I'll share this one in the group like I normally do. And for those who are going to be in class on Tuesday, I'm trying to get this person into class so I can interview them so you guys can hear them. They did use the simplicity system, but they're using it in a unique way. And so I want to bring this person in. I'm going to try to get them in. I called them. They may be busy. I'm hoping to get them in and give them do a short interview inside class on Tuesday. So if you're part of the Super Easy Forex family and you're watching this, make sure to be in class on time on Tuesday, okay? If you're not part of the Super Easy Forex family, that's no big deal. Hopefully this information was helpful, okay? By the way, one last thing. Please watch the video I posted up about currency pairs, how to choose the correct currency pairs. Because every week I told you guys, I think moving forward, because I get a lot of questions, so once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'm going to do. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened. So anyway, so here's the deal. I'm gonna close this out. I don't know what just blinked out. So anyway, here's the deal. I just wanted to provide you guys with some information to kind of help you out for this trading week, to kind of let you know where my mind is on trading this week and my strategy. So again, I'm hoping that on Tuesday during class, sorry about all this blinking in and out. Sorry, you guys. I'm hoping on Tuesday during class, let me turn it this way. All right, there we go. Maybe you can see me better. So I'm hoping on Tuesday during class that I will be able to bring this person in, because they are using the simplicity system, but they're using it in a way that I'm not even using it. And so I got a phone call from them yesterday, and they say, hey, I took 10 trades, won 8 out of 10 with it, and blah, blah, blah. And this person keeps copious notes of everything that they do, which is great. So anyway, just want to let you guys know that's coming up on Tuesday. So if I can land that, just be on time on Tuesday, okay? Other than that, we're going to have a normally good hot class anyway. But again, if you're not part of the Super Easy Forex family, you want to join, come on in. You're more than welcome. All you have to do is just go to our website, www.supereasyforex.com, okay? But last but not least, have a little bee coming at me. Last but not least, like I said, a lot of questions always come into me every single week. So I'm thinking of doing a weekly or bi-weekly video, which I did on yesterday or this weekend. I did a video called "What are the best trading pairs?" You got to look at that video. Some of you guys are failing in Forex because of that one reason alone, and nobody ever talked to you about it. How to pick the right currency pairs that are a good fit for you and the strategy that you want to do. You cannot trade every single currency pair. Okay, it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. So how do you pick the best ones? How do you identify the best ones? That's what that video was about. I beg you to please, if you really want to be a good Forex trader, okay, look at that video. It's going to help you. Okay. All right, you guys. Peace and hair grease. Have a great weekend. I'm out.